Before he became a legend, before millions of fans sang along to his music, Bob Weir was quietly achieving things most people could only dream of. From his first guitar lessons to performing on stages that would one day define rock history, his journey started young. Today, we're going to explore everything Bob Weir accomplished before reaching 30, the milestones, the breakthroughs, and the moments that shaped him into the icon we remember today. Let's jump to the video. Bob Weir, one of the founding members of the Grateful Dead, is a name that resonates through generations of music lovers. Known for his incredible guitar work, unique songwriting, and innovative contributions to rock, he didn't become a legend overnight. His path to greatness began long before the spotlight found him. In this video, we'll travel back in time to his childhood, teenage years, and young adult life to see what Bob Weir had already achieved before the world even knew his name. Bob Weir was born on October 16, 1947, in San Francisco, California. From an early age, music was a part of his life. His first encounter with a guitar came at an age when most children were focused on toys in school, but Bob was different. He was drawn to the instrument, fascinated by the sounds he could make and the emotions he could express through music. By his early teens, Bob was not just playing, he was performing. Friends, family, and neighbors noticed his talent. He would often play at local events, small gatherings, and even school performances. These early moments may have seemed small at the time, but they were the foundation of a legendary career. Imagine a teenage boy experimenting with chords in his bedroom, dreaming of the stage, not knowing that one day he would help define an entire era of rock music. Bob's dedication was evident even then. He practiced for hours, studied other musicians, and never lost his curiosity for music.
As a teenager, Bob Weir's musical journey accelerated. By high school, he had formed his first small bands, experimenting with different styles and sounds. He was learning quickly, not just about playing guitar, but also about rhythm, melody, and connecting with an audience. At just 16, Bob started performing in local clubs and youth concerts, gaining confidence and stage experience far beyond his years. He was already showing signs of what would make him unique, a sense of timing, improvisational skill, and the ability to make every performance feel alive and unpredictable. During these years, Bob also began writing his own songs. While many teenagers were focused on social life or sports, Bob was composing music, learning about chord progressions, and understanding how lyrics could tell a story. These skills would later define his songwriting style, making his work stand out in the world of rock music. After high school, Bob Weir dove headfirst into the San Francisco music scene. By his early 20s, he was performing regularly in small venues, clubs, and coffee houses. It was here that he met other musicians who shared his passion, including the future founding members of the Grateful Dead. Before even turning 25, Bob had already performed in dozens of live shows, experimented with different genres, and started to develop the signature style that would later define his guitar work. These early experiences were crucial. They taught him how to engage an audience, how to innovate musically, and how to turn music into a form of storytelling. One notable achievement during this time was his contribution to the early psychedelic rock scene in San Francisco. Bob was part of a wave of young musicians who were pushing boundaries, combining blues, rock, folk, and improvisation in ways no one had heard before. His youthful energy and fearless approach to music earned him respect among his peers and began to attract attention from a growing fan base. By the mid-1960s, Bob Weir co-founded what would become the Grateful Dead. But even before their fame exploded, Bob had already made significant contributions. He was not just a guitarist, he was a rhythm innovator, a songwriter, and a performer who could captivate audiences with skill and personality. Between ages 20 and 30, Bob Weir helped shape the Grateful Dead's early sound. He co-wrote songs that would become fan favorites, participated in legendary jams, and performed at venues that would become iconic in rock history. Even in these early years, critics and fans alike began recognizing him as more than just a member of a band. He was a visionary musician. Some of his most notable achievements during this period include performing at the Fillmore and Avalon Ballroom in San Francisco, venues that would define the counterculture music scene, writing and performing songs that displayed a unique fusion of blues, jazz, and folk influences, experimenting with live improvisation, a technique that would become a hallmark of Grateful Dead performances. All of these accomplishments happened while Bob was still in his 20s, proof that age is no barrier to creating an extraordinary legacy. By the time he reached 30, Bob Weir had already left a mark on the music world. His rhythm guitar style influenced countless younger musicians who sought to emulate his energy and creativity. The Grateful Dead was gaining a devoted following, and Bob's contribution to their early identity was undeniable. Awards weren't the only sign of recognition. His peers admired him, audiences loved him, and music critics acknowledged his talent. He was already laying the groundwork for a career that would span decades, impacting not just rock, but music as a cultural movement. In addition, Bob was known for mentoring younger musicians, sharing his experience, and inspiring the next generation of artists. Even before turning 30, he had achieved a level of mastery and influence that many never reach in a lifetime. Bob Weir's early achievements remind us that greatness doesn't wait for age. It comes from passion, dedication, and the courage to pursue your dreams relentlessly. From a curious child experimenting with a guitar to a young man performing on iconic stages, Bob's story is one of perseverance, talent, and vision. The milestones he reached before 30 were just the beginning of a legendary journey that would leave a lasting impact on music and culture. His story inspires anyone who dreams big, showing that with dedication, even the youngest among us can achieve extraordinary things. If you enjoyed exploring Bob Weir's early achievements, don't forget to subscribe for more legendary stories of music icons. Celebrate the journey, the milestones, and the music that changed the world.